Charlie Puth on keys. Bring the beat back.
Let me see you better move when the beat drops.
Bring the beat back. Very good. Go ahead. Bring it around now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was very good. We're gonna do the whole thing one more time. Follow my step. 2, 3, 4, and what do you say? Very good. Yes. Good golly. Bring it around now. Ladies. Good golly. Yeah. Let's bring it on home. Yeah. Bring the beat back.
Let me see you better move when the beat drops.
Yeah. Bring the beat back. Very good. Go ahead. Good golly. Bring it around now.
Cryptid from the editing booth here. Realised I never explained what's going on today. We've just made our village a trading hall. Now let's get on to digging out our future base. And in another executive decision from the girl who's still figuring out what the hell she's doing, I'm going to talk over the top of this time lapse. And I'm going to do it in one take as well, which is going to make things way more fun for me personally. So, I figured I would tell you guys my plan for this base. So it's this kind of four-leafed clover shape. And my plan is to dig down, not too far. I think I take it down to Y61, though I cannot tell you what level it's on to begin with. But it's at least 10 blocks down. It does interfere a little bit with my villager trading hall, which I just built, but I'll be moving that later. So, in the left-hand side, that's where I currently have my storage, the job board, etc., which you will see in the next part. In the top portion, that's where I've put like farms, specifically like food farms, and I think I put a horse in there at one point. And it is 8 o'clock at night, so I apologize for the yawning. I am an old lady. To the left is where I'm going to put the new villager trading hall. to the bottom is going to be another entrance, because you can probably see the little golem floating around down there. So I'm going to have like a way out and up through that section there. And in the middle, I actually have this great idea for in the middle. Okay, so the plan for this thing's kind of simple. So ideally, what I'm doing is I'm going to have my nether portal in the center, or as close to the direct center as I want it to be, or as it can be. Maybe a little bit smaller than that, obviously, because it's just another portal. I'm doing it in a square, with some like deep slate. Let me just get a different color, like deep slate stairs around it. It's very pretty. It's cool. It's gonna be 3 by 3 if I can. These are 6 wide, so at the most they should only be 2, but that means I have no definitive equal line for my beacon. So I've got to figure out what I'm doing with that, whether I have 4 beacons in the end, or yeah, 4 beacons, but they'll take a while to get, so 4 beacons there. Let's make those a different color so they don't interfere with the blue. Let's make them white. So 4 beacons. And then the entire ground is going to be like mossy. The walls are going to be a mix of cobble, mossy cobble, andesite, and stone. Maybe tuff. I haven't tried the color of that. And so I'm going to bring like a river from up the top, bring it down and cascade through this section, and that little river is just going to scoot around the entirety of this place. And we're going to have some bridges to be able to get to every section easily, at least. And there's gonna be like trees everywhere. And like probably like some rocks, and I'm not making the trees custom, I can't do that, but like rocks and little ruins maybe. And there's vines everywhere, and it's overgrown, and it looks abandoned, basically. And my room is through this section here, so we'll probably have like a cascading waterfall that separates my area from everything else. And yeah, that's kind of the plan. I'm thinking like some farms, maybe through some of these sections that have like not much, like just like decorative wheat and beetroot, etc. farms, stuff like that, just to like break up the monotony of plain grass and trees. But yeah, that's the vibe, and we'll get there eventually. So leaving that, I've had to swap my microphone because my microphone decided to start screeching for some ungodly reason. But yeah, I don't intend on doing these, and I only decided this after like starting to edit this episode. So I've filmed like 3 more episodes, so you've got to deal with like scratchy, horrible voice, but I might do voiceover properly for the next episodes after this, or at least after I catch up. But yeah, so we're almost done digging out the first quadrant. I chuck in a basic sheep farm and a chicken farm, and my job board, and I think at the end I actually bring my storage down as I'm going. But by the end of this episode, that entire area will be dug out, and it's really satisfying, honestly, seeing it done. And actually getting it done is immense. Like, this is probably one of the biggest things I've done in Minecraft, and I can't wait for you all to see how it goes. Well, we live in a hole now. So I've got our job board done up, and I've redone the task list to show what we've gotten done. So we've got a task board behind us, we've done a villager trading area, we've got our portal, we found the Mushroom Island, we're working on this base, and then we have a bunch of other things to do, like our farms and such, and so that's what this board is for. So we have our carrot farm, our sugarcane farm, nether wart, bone, our trading hall, emerald and raid farm, gold farm, piglin bartering, enderman farm, apparently I didn't name that one, it's a find dark oak forest, acquire netherite, moss up the hole, acquire the best horse, make our storage area, find the stronghold, and get our enchantment setup done. So today's task is the carrot farm, the sugarcane farm, and the netherwart farm. And they are all going, and you can see I've done a chicken farm, we've got our sheep, but they are all going over in this area here. Now I've already dug out the area for the netherwart and the carrot farm, and the sugarcane is going here. And then there'll be something else here. I had an idea, but now I've completely lost it. But we are going to start on this farm here, if I can remember how to make it. And we are going to get the camera account to view everything we're doing. So, let's get started. that's that. Once it's all grown, then we just flip one of the levers and it'll do everything and chuck it in those chests. And that is the most basic, easy, quick way of doing that farm. Just has to be replanted every time. And once I have figured out the vibe for the entire hall itself, we'll get those columns done nicely, etc. So, let's move on to the sugarcane farm, which is a little bit more tricky. I remembered what I was going to do with this one. So, sugarcane, bamboo, same designs, which means I'll have to go back up to get more stuff at some point during it, but sugarcane, bamboo. Alright, and they're very simple, like small farms, like I don't need that much. Alright. has. Now we can tick off the next part. Easy done. We'll probably get rid of the wheat farm edition as we won't need it anymore unless I want to have more food, but I was probably just going to move to the golden carrots. Now we can also, although it's night time, so this is going to be fun. You know, we'll just quickly sleep. We can swap out some of our passport items. Hello. Oh, hi. So I had the incinerator and there was something else in here, I was sure of it. Just the incinerator by the looks. Maybe I have something somewhere else. Oh, was it the bucket? No, that was the incinerator, yeah. I don't know. Ooh. But now we can remove this one, that one, that one, and that one, and add the incinerator in. Good job, everyone. We got some work done today. I think an Enderman stole that block. Interesting. So what you... And that blew up. Okay. So what you guys haven't seen yet... Okay, let me just fill that in. Is we have... Oh, wow. Yeah, they really did a number on that. I wasn't even over here. That must have been a golem. Yeah, so we have our sheep farm. Or a wool farm. I'm getting a little bit of wool. It's doing okay. We have our chicken farm, which I assume is also doing pretty okay. Yeah. We can now, Ow. Okay. I'm not here for being mistreated. There we go. We can try and get some more chickens in here. One more. Hello. Stop getting in my way, and maybe you won't get hit. Did I get any babies today? There we go. One. Nothing there? Alright. Trying to get as many as possible in here. Okay. There's that. We just got some carts doing their thing, and there's some carts under that one. And these grown. You know what? They've mostly grown. So what we do is we go flick. And they should at least mostly all go down. And flick. And they go in. And we replant. And we have a good source of nether wart for other things. And carrots, for golden carrots. Once we make our gold farm, that'll make it much easier. There we have it. Put that in there, that in there. get some farms done today. So, that handles kind of like 2 episodes worth of stuff. But, you know, I'm not complaining because we actually got some, a lot of work done today. So, what we're gonna do now is, I'm gonna continue emptying out the area, the entire 4-leaf clover, and we're gonna do that right now. So, here we go. Let's empty out this thing. say we've nailed it now. The whole thing is empty, and I have to figure out what to do with my villager trading hall, as that has interfered with it, so I might put it in that wall behind me and like a row there. I know my nether portal isn't exactly in the center, and I would like to do something fancy with that to do with a beacon as well. But largely I think we're done for now. Do we need to build the incinerator? I had an idea of how to do that in that area over there that we were in before. Bone farm, hard unless we get a spawner or I find something else to do there. Trading hall, can do. Raid farm later, gold farm and piglin bartering I'm hoping to do next episode. Moss up the hole, we can kind of start on soon. Yeah, so I'll probably be doing an entrance or an exit over here, since that area is actually open to an area. Villages over there, maybe personal storage, bedroom, etc. in this section. And I don't know what I'm going to do in this big open space yet. Maybe I'll do like some like farms, or maybe I'll make it look like an overgrown like ruins maybe, which honestly is a hell of a vibe, and that's probably what I would like to do. So I think we're good for today, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, guys.